Hello, welcome to 3D Printing with Wayne. Today I'm going to show you this little sanding block that I 3D printed. There'll be a link in the description to the file if you want to print one for yourself. But I really like this. I've had a lot of sanding blocks over the years, but this one is a lot easier to use and to put sandpaper in and get it tight than any others I've seen. So I'm going to give you a close-up view of how you use it. But basically, your sandpaper goes around it. You put it in here, wrap it around, and then here, and then this tightens down on it. And then you turn this that way. This part comes out some to put tension on the sandpaper so it stays tight around your sanding block, and that helps a lot when you're trying to sand, particularly in tight corners. So now I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer, and I'm going to show you some close-up video of putting the sandpaper in it and how it works. Now for starters, I want to show you one of my old sanding blocks. This is just a piece of wood. I wrapped a piece of sandpaper around it. I put a couple screws in either end, and it works good, but if you use it much, you wear out the sandpaper, and it's pretty aggravating to switch out. So I don't like that one. Now with this one, like I said before, the sandpaper just wraps around it. And one thing that's lucky for me is I just happen to have a small roll of sandpaper that is just a little bit wider than the tool, so that works out real good for me. And what I've learned is, if you look at the length of this thing, with the fat part of this orange piece up here, if you got your piece of sandpaper cut the right length, you put your two ends right there. Hopefully you can see this, and the double of that length from here to here is the length you need to go all the way around. Now you can turn this orange part around the other way if you want to use this small circumference here instead of the larger one. You can do that, but with the large one up here, the distance from here to here doubled is the length of sandpaper that you need to go around it. So what you do is you loosen this part up, you put part of your sandpaper in there. Hopefully you can see this. You come around, you put the other piece in the other side, like so. Hopefully you can see this. And then tighten the gray knob down. Of course you can print these any color you want. And so there you go. You got your sandpaper installed on your tool, but as you can see, it's not very tight. See this? Now if you turn this orange knob, this orange block here will go out, and you just run it out until your sandpaper gets snug, and as you can see, your sandpaper is not loose on your sanding block now. So I find that really nice, and I plan to use this a lot. And as I said, this orange block on the end, this piece, you can turn it around, so when you're sanding, you have a tighter radius here than what you do now. So you can turn that part around if you need to get in tighter spaces. Now, did I happen to mention that I would really appreciate it if you click like on my video? It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps me. And if you subscribe and then ring that little bell, you'd get notified anytime I post a new video. And I do plan to do a lot of these short videos for things that can be 3D printed. Again, the link for this particular sanding block will be in the description. And I haven't actually used it yet, but I really like this design. I think it would be very useful in the shop. So at this point, I'd just like to say thank you for visiting 3D Printing with Wayne, and we hope you have a great 3D day.